Blessed be everyone, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we're going to be charging up a runic talisman for protection, but before we do that, I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. If you're new to the channel and you want to learn more about Wicca and witchcraft, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so that you don't miss any videos. And if you want to learn Wicca, I have a course on Wicca that you can find in the description field below this video called the Mystery Witch School 101. I've also got some free videos and PDFs that you can download on starting your witchcraft practice and on spell casting as well. They're all in the description field below this video. Runes are something that I love using for magic, using them for sigils the same way that I would use sigil magic, using them for as an alphabet to write maybe a spell sentence of petition for petition magic, inscribing candles. There's so many different ways you can use the runes. So in this video I just wanted to show you a really simple way that you can use one rune to put on a talisman or a ward for protection. Now you can use this rune and the talisman either to protect yourself, so as like an item of jewelry or some kind of amulet. You can use this as a ward for your home, so you can stick it on your front door or put it in your car or anything that you're wanting to protect. And the rune that we're going to be using is Elhaz, or Eol as I've been taught to call it, and that's this rune here. It looks a bit like antlers, and that's actually where the shape comes from, because it's the symbol of the elk, and it's traditionally for protection, protecting against trespassers. It keeps trespassers away. It's also a sign of the goddess, so you've probably seen something similar to this as a symbol of the goddess as well. And it's possibly also a hand gesture of protection, of the three-finger hand gesture to protect and ward against evil as well. So when you're making your rune, as you're making it, put your intention into what it is that you're doing. So think about safety, think about protection, think about how that feels as you're making your rune. Now you can make this rune from paper. You can make the talisman, I should say, from paper. You can make it on cardboard and decorate it in all different sorts of ways. You can make it from wood the same way that this has been carved. So it's been wood that's been nicely carved. It's the symbol of Eol has been carved in the wood, and then there's a calcite crystal on the top there. So you can add crystals to your talisman as well. It just depends on how good you are with arts and crafts and how creative you want to be. It can be as simple as writing your rune down on a piece of paper and then hanging that, putting that somewhere, either putting it in a bag that you can wear around your neck, or putting it in your car somewhere, or you can carve it out of wood. Traditionally, runes were carved in slabs of wood or small pieces of wood. So even just a branch from a tree that's fallen down, you can chop it up and make your runes from that branch. It really doesn't matter so much what you make the rune out of, or the talisman out of, I should say, because the real power is in the rune itself and in the intention that you're connecting to the rune. So once you've made your talisman, it's time to charge it up. Now this is where the rubber meets the road when it comes to the magic. You've already put time and effort into making your talisman or your ward or your amulet. It's now time to add that extra bit of charge to it. The minute you start working on an amulet, a talisman or a ward, it's already starting to take form on the astral, and magically it's already starting to be realized. When you charge it up, you're really just doing the finishing off process. I like to use incense. In this case, I'm using frankincense because it's a really good all-round incense that you can use for a lot of different things, protection being one of them. Especially if you're using wood, the wood's going to soak up the scent of the incense. So you want to be holding your talisman, ward, charm, amulet, whatever you're using it for, over the incense, or in the incense if you're actually using charcoal and real incense, for quite some time, so that the wood or whatever it is that you're using can absorb the smell of the incense. So you may have to hold it there for a good 5 to 10 minutes. I find wood's quite absorbent, so it doesn't take so long. And then after you've done that, while you're holding it over there, you can be telling the talisman what it is that it's doing. So Eol, rune of protection. Protect me and mine. Protect me day and night. I charge thee with protection. And then after you've held it over the incense for about 5 minutes, you can even charge it up with a little bit of extra energy through your own energy, drawing it up from the ground, up through your spine, having it travel down your arms, through your palms of your hands. Put your intention into that again, so you can say pretty much the same thing, what your intention is as you're doing that. And feel how good it feels to feel safe and protected as well. Feel into that feeling of being safe and being protected. And then after you've done that for a minute or two, it doesn't have to be long. You don't have to spend a long time doing this. Place your talisman on your altar for 24 hours. And then you're good to go. So you can then wear it, give it as a gift, or put it wherever it is that you're wanting to have that extra bit of protection. Magic doesn't have to be difficult. It doesn't have to be something that you have to spend a lot of time or money on. Just find ways to make it easy. And runes are so easy because you can make them yourself out of so many different materials, and you can use them in so many different ways to help your magic. They really are wonderful tools for modern day pagan magic, and I hope you have fun with that. If you like the video, hit the like button, share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe. I'm Sandra from mysterywitchschool.com. Blessed be.